Try it again. Hello friends, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. I wanted to come to you today to talk to you about enlightenment. Because of the type of knowledge that I sometimes drop on this channel, I thought that this disclaimer would be appropriate. Now, according to Revelation and according to biblical scholars and spiritualists around the globe, there are only 144,000 people on average per how many ever billions of people are on the planet who truly have the access and the understanding of certain types of esoteric knowledge, if that makes sense. In other words, there are only a small group of people on the earth who even have the capabilities to understand some of the things that I'm talking about. I try to put it in a way where everybody can kind of grasp what I'm talking about, but only a few people will be able to resonate with it on a complete level. And those people are often considered to be the true servants of God or of the source or of a higher power. The ones among them that are connected to the Holy Ghost as the source are considered the truly enlightened ones, or the Illuminati. Now, there are a group of human beings who are complete idiots who have decided to call themselves a lot of things, including Illuminati. They are not enlightened. Illuminati is Latin for enlightened ones. That's what the word means. And these people are kind of like Boy Scouts trying to play spiritual games, and they're really breaking some universal laws and will definitely get their asses handed to them in many, many forms for it. But anyway, so if you come across some of the stuff that I say, especially when I start to get into the deep religious things and putting those pieces together, if it's something that doesn't resonate with you, or if you don't quite get it, do not fret. You likely aren't even supposed to get it. However, the light workers have been activated on Earth, so this is the time for the information to be put into the digital age so that it can reach all 144,000 in a way that is very quick and to the point. And so that is why I have come here to make these videos. I hope that makes sense. The funny thing, or the interesting thing about the story that I have to tell and the story that I've strung together is that it starts in as above, so below, right? It starts in the spirit realm with this spiritual knowledge, and then it descends into the metaphysical, and then into the actual world. And I have strung the story together from the Bible all the way to the White House and the heads of state of all the countries on the globe. But it seems very difficult to wrap your mind around the more esoteric things that I'm talking about. And it also sometimes seems very difficult to wrap your mind around the very current things that I'm talking about, because you've been fed a story that is different than the truth about both of those things. And when it comes to current events, you're currently being fed a story that is different from the truth. So that is very difficult to see beneath the veil. And I try to do that in a way that is as pedestrian and layman as possible, and I hope that I do that, and I hope that this video made a little bit of sense. I did actually want to say one more thing. A good example of this kind of energy is a song, actually, and it is a song that I made a little remix of and named that tune, and it's a song called Broken Halos by Chris Stapleton. And in that song, he has some lyrics where he says, "Don't go looking for the reasons, don't go asking Jesus why, we're not meant to know the answers, or they belong to the by and by," meaning the answers belong to the by and by. We're not meant to know them. Now, I believe that most people on the earth are in the Chris Stapleton category. Now, I heard that song and I was like, what is he talking about? Like, I can't even believe that he and I are on the same planet, because that is not my energy. And I know that there are people, and I remixed the song and I said, don't stop looking for the answers. Don't stop asking Jesus why. We are meant to know the answers. We belong to the by and by. Now, the people who resonate with that you belong to the by and by, that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, that there is something more to this than what you have been told, and something more to this than even what you can see. Those are the people that I am speaking to with Dark World Light Work. Those are the people that I am speaking to when I drop these codes. And those are the people who will truly resonate with it on a cellular level. And for the rest of you, I hope that you can gain some understanding from it. I hope that it makes your journey here a little bit easier. And just know that we are always fighting for the light, for you guys especially. Love you.